There's a small stack of things sitting inside almost every Dollar Tree in the country that most shoppers walk right past. And every single one of them is completely free. Some of these are worth close to $20 if you tried to get the same thing anywhere else. Today I'm going through 12 of them, one by one, and I promise, the last two on this list are the ones almost nobody asks for. If you find even one of these useful, go ahead and hit subscribe. It genuinely helps this channel keep making videos like this one. Let's get into it. Many Dollar Tree locations quietly offer a weekly senior discount, often on Tuesdays, that isn't posted anywhere near the front door. Employees say it's almost never advertised because corporate leaves it up to individual store managers to run it. If you compare that to a store like CVS, where senior discount days are heavily marketed and still only apply to a narrow list of items, this is actually a broader, no-strings version of the same idea. You just have to ask for it at the register. For someone on a fixed income, even a small percentage off adds up fast when you're doing a full basket of household items every week. It's the kind of savings that doesn't feel like much in the moment, but shows up clearly at the end of the month. The honest caveat here: this program is store by store, not a corporate-wide policy, so it may not exist at every location, and cashiers aren't always trained to mention it. The bonus tip: call ahead or simply ask the manager directly rather than the cashier, since managers usually know the actual store policy better. Next up, something almost every customer walks past sitting right by the checkout counter. During certain promotional weeks, Dollar Tree runs small free sample tables near the front of the store, usually for snack items or new product lines the company is testing. A comparable free sample program at a store like Target or a big grocery chain is usually limited to weekends and requires a much bigger footprint of staff. Here, it's smaller, quieter, and easy to miss if you're not looking for it. Customers often notice this is a nice way to try something before committing to buying a whole box, especially for someone watching every dollar closely. The downside is that these tables rotate unpredictably, so you can't count on them being there on any given visit. A useful bonus tip: ask an employee stocking shelves if a promo table is running that week, since they'll usually know before it's set up. That leads into something a lot of shoppers assume they have to pay for, but don't. If a shelf tag item is sold out, many locations will honor a rain check, letting you get that exact item at the original price once it's back in stock, at no extra charge. Compare that to a store like Walmart, where rain check policies exist, but are often harder to actually get approved at the register. This version tends to be far more casual and manager-driven. For someone who planned a purchase around a specific price, this protects that plan instead of forcing a rushed decision on something else. The one honest caveat is that not every employee knows this policy exists, so you may need to ask specifically for a rain check rather than assuming it will be offered. The bonus tip: write down the item name and price on your receipt or a notepad so there's no confusion when you come back. Next, a small program tied to something most people just throw away. Some locations quietly host recycling drop-off bins for plastic shopping bags and certain batteries, at absolutely no cost to use. A private recycling service for the same materials can run several dollars a month depending on your area, so this replaces something you might otherwise be paying for through a curbside program. This is especially useful for someone trying to simplify their routine, one stop for shopping and recycling instead of two separate errands. The caveat is that not every store participates, and the bins can fill up quickly near the holidays. The bonus tip: bring bags in a spare tote so you're not carrying loose bags through the parking lot. Here's one that ties directly into their loyalty app, which a lot of people never bother setting up. Signing up for the free Dollar Tree Rewards app can unlock a small birthday month reward, usually a discount code or a free small item, at no cost to join. Compare that to loyalty apps at stores like CVS or Walgreens, where birthday perks are common but often require a paid membership tier to unlock the best version. This one costs nothing to access. For someone who already shops there regularly, this is a small, easy win that takes 2 minutes to set up once and pays off every single year afterward. The honest downside is the app isn't the most polished piece of software, and it can be a little clunky to navigate the first time. The bonus tip: set up the account close to your actual birthday so the reward doesn't expire before you remember to use it. Speaking of the app, there's a second feature tied to it that almost nobody uses. The same free app periodically issues digital coupons that can be combined with existing shelf discounts, effectively stacking two savings on the same item. A comparable stacking policy at Target requires a specific combination of store coupon and manufacturer coupon that most people find confusing to figure out. This version is simpler. The app tells you what qualifies. This matters most for someone buying household basics in bulk, where even a small stack of savings turns into a noticeably lower total at checkout. The caveat is that coupon stock is limited, and some expire within just a few days of being issued, so timing matters. The bonus tip: check the app the morning you plan to shop rather than days in advance, since new coupons often drop weekly. Next is something tied to a service most people assume only big box stores offer. If you buy a greeting card in store, many locations will inflate a helium balloon for free as part of that purchase, something a lot of customers never think to ask about. A single helium balloon inflated at a party store or supermarket can run $2 to $4 on its own, so this effectively bundles two purchases most people would make separately anyway. For a grandparent putting together a small birthday surprise, this is a simple way to make a card feel like a bigger gift without spending more. The downside is availability depends on whether that specific store carries balloons and has a working helium tank that day. The bonus tip: call ahead if the occasion is time sensitive, so you're not disappointed at the register. The next one is less about a product and more about a policy that protects your wallet. If an item's price drops shortly after you bought it, some locations will honor a price adjustment and refund the difference, even without a coupon involved. This mirrors a policy that stores like Home Depot are well known for, except most people never expect a dollar store chain to offer anything similar. For someone on a tight monthly budget, this turns a mistimed purchase into a non-issue instead of a small loss. The honest caveat is this isn't a formal, posted policy everywhere, so it comes down to the manager on duty and how the store is run. The bonus tip: keep your receipt for at least 2 weeks after any purchase, just in case. Next up is a freebie tied to something almost every household already has lying around. Some locations will still honor a manufacturer coupon for a short grace period after the printed expiration date, particularly right around the end of the month. A comparable grace period at a larger grocery chain is usually a strict written policy, whereas here it tends to be a quiet courtesy rather than an official rule. This is useful for anyone who has a drawer full of old coupons and assumed they were worthless the moment the date passed. The caveat is, you should never count on this working, since it depends entirely on the cashier and manager on duty. The bonus tip: politely ask before you start unloading your cart, so there's no awkward moment at checkout if it isn't honored that day. The next item is one that surprises people the most, because it isn't something you buy at all. During the busiest holiday weeks, some store employees will help bag and organize small gift items at no charge, especially for someone who mentions they're shopping for grandchildren or a large family gathering. Paying for professional gift wrapping at a mall kiosk or a service counter elsewhere can easily run several dollars per item, so this quietly replaces an expense a lot of shoppers don't think twice about. For someone managing a big family gift list on a tight budget, this small bit of help saves real time, not just money. The honest downside is this depends entirely on staffing that day, and during the busiest hours, it may not be realistic for an employee to spend extra time at your register. The bonus tip: shop earlier in the day or earlier in the week when the store is quieter, and you're more likely to get that extra help. The last two items on this list are the ones that surprise even longtime customers. Many locations keep a small bulletin board near the entrance where local flyers, community events, or even senior center announcements can be posted completely free of charge. Posting the same kind of announcement in a local newspaper classified section can cost real money, sometimes several dollars, just for a small listing. For someone organizing a church group, a card night, or a community meeting, this is a free way to reach neighbors who are already walking through that door every week. The caveat is, space is limited and boards are cleared out periodically, so older flyers do get removed without notice. The bonus tip: ask the manager how long a flyer typically stays up before you commit to printing a large batch. And finally, the one most people never even think to ask about: after stock deliveries, most locations have a steady supply of flattened cardboard boxes that employees are usually happy to give away rather than throw out, at no cost at all. Buying moving boxes from a shipping store or moving supply company can run several dollars per box, which adds up fast for anyone packing up a whole room or preparing items for storage. For a senior downsizing a home, organizing donations, or helping a family member move, this is a simple way to avoid an expense that catches a lot of people off guard. The honest caveat is, supply depends entirely on when deliveries came in, so timing your visit around a weekday morning, right after trucks typically arrive, gives you the best chance. The bonus tip: just ask a stocking employee directly rather than assuming there's nothing available in the back. So that's 12 things sitting inside a store most people only think of as a place to buy cheap household basics. Some of these save you a few dollars here and there. A couple of them, like the recycling drop-off or the free boxes, can genuinely save you real money if you use them regularly. Personally, I think the senior discount day is the one most people are leaving on the table, simply because nobody advertises it, and it's easy to assume a dollar store wouldn't bother with something like that. One spending trap to watch out for here: don't let the appeal of everything's a dollar convince you to buy things you didn't actually plan to buy. That's usually where any savings from this list quietly disappear. If this helped you, a like goes a long way, and hitting subscribe means you won't miss the next one. Before you go, let me know in the comments, which of these 12 did you already know about, and which one are you trying the next time you're in the store?